Hey guys, how we doing? This is just a quick video on how to set up the photo booth. Now, this is the main bulk of it. It sort of measures 1.5 meters or just under by about 70 centimeters wide. It's fit in the back of my Volkswagen Golf most of its life. I do have a van now, however. So that's basically the bulk of it. We also have some poles here as well that fit into a nice golf bag. And then of course the printer. So they're the three main things you need for everything to work. So let's get to it and we'll show you how to set it up. Alright, so what we firstly want to do is have the booth upside down on its head. You then lay it down flat on its face. Pull the legs out. And then we're just going to screw these two in. Alright, so now what you want to do is just put the booth in position and lift it upright. Next step is putting the footings on. So simply unscrew these. Lift up. Pull that. Once we've got the footings on, we then use the back bracket. Looks like this. Then what we do, unscrew these, lift it up in place. Yep. And same for the other side. So now we just tighten the bottom in, safely secure it, and same for the other side. After the back frame is on, we then put the rear and top frame on. Sliding in there. And we slide on top of here, securing those as well. Front curtain and rod, and just unravel. Grab the curtain and just pop it on. What we do next is just pop the printer into the hole. Around the back here is the logistics end. So you've got your printer here, it's all plugged in to the laptop, everything's labelled. You've also got your camera here at the back as well. So Canon 1100D sitting in there just on top of the touchscreen. We've also got some lights, 1 and 2, that appear on the other side. To really make the faces of the people that are taking photos clear, and it's also just above the camera here as well. Now how to get things started. So Once everything's plugged in and all good to go, we just start DSLR Remote Pro. We switch everything on. Once everything's on, we just take a quick test photo. We might turn the light on here. Another test photo. Yeah. Just autofocus it. There we go, much better. Now, for all of these little steps, there's also a to-do list just here in case you forget, or you're leaving it in the hands of somebody at a party, or you've got a new apprentice working for you. It's quite simple here to follow these instructions. We've got the full touchscreen here for everyone to use, so if you want to press black and white, just hit black and white. If you want to hit colour, just hit colour. So I'll do a bit of a test run. After 3 photos are taken, the printer starts printing, and away we go. So that's the whole process. After that, these two print out. So I've only got it set to 2 at the moment, but it can print out 2, 4, 6, 8, however many the client wishes to print out at the time. So I've had the booth for about 1.5 years now while finishing uni, and I have loved every minute of it. Some of the places that I've been, some of the people that I've met, while the booth is obviously self-automated, I'm out there chatting with people and making connections for the next gig, for any other gigs or any other jobs or any other connections that you can get out of it. So it's been super, super awesome. Another benefit is how cheap it is to run. So it's only cost me about $20 to $50 maximum just in paper. That's really my only cost. Apart from getting to and from the gigs. So super cheap to run as well. You can also use the booth as an open booth, also as a closed booth. So you can have, as I was just showing you the poles that were in the golf bag, you can just leave that completely off and have it up against a wall or a nice background to use as an open booth. I had to do it one time for a wheelchair association where they couldn't get obviously into the booth and go over the base line there, one of the base poles. So I just left it off, and they had a great time. They jumped in and obviously could fit a lot more in the shot as well. So it also comes with Photoshop CS6, I believe it is. I didn't know anything about Photoshop before I bought the business either. I just jumped on YouTube, had a look at a few videos, and before you know it, I was pretty pro at making up some of these little photo strips and designs that everybody sort of asks you for. So you got to be pretty flexible with that. The better you are at this, you know, the better the whole thing sort of looks. But really, I can teach you that. It'll take me 10-15 minutes to show you exactly my process and what I do. So yeah, that's all guys. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial and look forward to hearing from you soon.